Good afternoon, everybody. It's Dr. Kemi Olunlayo, and it's 3 o'clock on Saturday, the 31st of July, 2021 in Lagos, Nigeria. This morning around 3:45 a.m., close to 4 a.m., I did a live video with Sam Clef, a Nigerian producer in the United States. That live video lasted till about an hour, pretty much about 5 o'clock. In that live video, I spoke about some things that were very disturbing. And now some of the stuff I talked about this morning at dawn is unfolding. It's about Abba Kyari and the FBI case with Hushpuppi links. Now, I'm going to tell you what I told Sam Cliff again in this video because the live video had some little issues with network in some parts of it when you play back. Now, Abba Kyari, what I said this morning is pretty much what is now happening. Kyari has assembled a team of lawyers. He's going to fight extradition, and he's planning to expose other IGPs and top police officers. Honest to God, I don't know how much money is involved here, but this particular scam was a 1.1 million Naira scam, and that will be close to 500 million, Naira. And it's not all of it that he took from Hushpuppi, but some of it. Well, let's go to the details. What I said this morning was that if these charges are actually true and could be proven, Kyari should be let go. The whole unit should be shut down and reconstituted with better people who are trained to run that whole unit. Now, we do know him as a hero cop, a super cop, and like I said, Kyari was on my live video on Salah Day, and he saw my neighbors killing the ram. I put the video there, and I told my neighbors to introduce themselves, and everybody said their name and what they did. Abdurrahman, journalism student, caller, engineer, ordinary people in the neighborhood, all helping. And as a community activist, I'm interested in building the community in this area, Sangotedo and Aja, because we have a lot of problems with police here. Young people keep saying they're being profiled. That stopped after SARS was disbanded. Now they're saying it's starting again. So I'm so concerned about building communities. And when Mr. Kyari came on the live video, he came on his verified account, Facebook, not police account or fake account. He was there, he was talking, and everybody got into the great conversation. I really admire him as a cop. Catching Evan, who was a brutal, notorious kidnapper, and Wadume, Evan the Igbo guy and Wadume the Hausa guy, some really vicious kidnappers. No matter what you do in this world, if you do it all good, one single bad thing can ruin it all. The depth of the atrocities of that unit, it was crazy, let me tell you. Now, one thing I want you to be aware of is on Monday night, it's Saturday now, on Monday night, 5 days ago, 4 top officials of the FBI arrived in Nigeria. And they've been having a series of meetings ongoing to get Kyari arrested. And then the eradication process is already filed, we don't know. But what they want is they want to extradite him. Nigeria doesn't really have a proper extradition treaty with the United States. You guys know Buruji Kashamu and the 20-something-year-old drug case. He evaded arrest. He never got extradited, and he died of COVID last year. But anyway, what's happening right now is that the EFCC, which is like really daft right now, is not cooperating. The EFCC doesn't want to get involved because it's a cop. All right, if it's an ordinary Nigerian, those 2 guys that own that bar in Lekki, is it Lekki, Tania Omotayo's husband and the other one, they arrested them at the EFCC. They said they did BEC fraud, and they attached it to the FBI in Lagos. They, handed them over or something. But anyway, the EFCC's job is to arrest anybody who is suspected of financial crimes. So why don't they arrest Kyari? The young man that's running the EFCC now, the young man, 40-year or so, I don't even remember his name. But anyway, that young man is said, to say that this is a police issue. This is not an EFCC issue. The police leadership and some very powerful people in the presidency are stopping at nothing to cover, to provide a cover and soft landing for this guy, Kyari. I mean, they must be on his payroll. I mean, is he remitting returns to them? That's what I said this morning at 5 o'clock. Now it's 3 o'clock and it's coming like that. Kyari is saying he's going to expose other top cops and IGPs. And I was right. It could be giving them money. Was Kyari getting money steadily from Hushpuppi? Oh God, this is horrible. Now, there's DC Kolo and Kyari, Special Tactical Squad, STS. That's where Kolo was. They are untouchables, okay, for a number of reasons. No one can touch them. There's a number of reasons. That's why now Kyari is saying, if you touch me, I'm exposing you all. The MPF is in trouble. My grandfather was the first deputy IGP in this country, Chief Samuel Akinwale Akinyemi, and he retired in 1951. So I'm a granddaughter of a police chief. And I'm very disappointed to hear all this stuff. It's going to be very tough to yield him to the FBI. Arrangements are underway to make him go underground to evade arrest. Yeah. Okay, as an investigative journalist, I'm really down in everybody's whatever. Okay, it's like I act like a ghost and I enter their offices and they don't even know I'm there. They're making arrangements for him to go underground. Yesterday, Kyari was still boasting and laughing, saying it's a joke. By 7 p.m., Kyari's pages were offline, deactivated, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Last time anybody saw him, I saw him on Sala in my page, and then Obi Kubana's party. He's a celebrity cop, goes to all the big parties and everything. Now, FBI arrested Hushpuppi in Dubai. The EFCC is daft. Kyari's matter are all over the place across panels in Nigeria, and soon it will be abroad. Soon BBC will call me. Arise News, everybody will call me and tell me what's the latest. These guys are toying with the final destruction of the Nigerian police if they try to shield Kyari. I like that cop, but I'm shocked at all this stuff happening. Like I said this morning at dawn, look what's happened in 6 hours. Kyari is threatening to expose everybody. He's gotten his team of lawyers. Okay? Now, Hushpuppi mentioned some names in the beginning. Okay, it wasn't mentioned in indictments or anything. It mentioned Saraki's name, Melaye's name, Dino, and Linda Ikeji. They were not mentioned in indictments. An FBI source told me that he mentioned those names. Who are they? They Googled them, they saw them, past politicians. Saraki has come out and said he had nothing to do with Hushpuppi, which is true. Melaye said, look, I took a picture with him, that's it. I know APC said go investigate Melaye and Saraki because of, I don't know, that picture business anyway. Linda, we don't know. All I know is that Linda was the one that Hushpuppi told me to apologize to if I want to get medical money. But at the end of the day, they had some kind of relationship. I don't know what it is. I really don't know. Some people say Linda laundered money for him. They said that on my live video. So nothing can be proven. He's never mentioned Daddy Free's name. Daddy Freeze was just a journalist, OAP, who was on vacation and decided, let me see his house. I do that too. When I happen to be somewhere. Remember when I went to Abuja, I wanted to see certain people. And I used the opportunity to see them. The FBI is not like the EFCC. Guys, let's face it. These guys have not even started declassifying Kyari's files. There's a lot in there. They only opened a little bit of what they obtained from Hushpuppi's communication. Okay, remember, Hushpuppi, he got a plea deal. A plea deal means you're going to out everybody. You're going to tell us who they do what, who they steal, who you don't share money with. And that's what the plea deal is about. This is very, very scary. Okay, this is very, very scary. FBI don't do media trial. They came in to extradite him. You see how they couldn't extradite Hushpuppi? UAE and US don't have any kind of extradition treaty. So they grabbed Hushpuppi. They took him, extraordinary rendition. Can you take somebody by extraordinary rendition from Nigeria? I don't know. It's very hard because Nigeria is their country. You know, and what's the name of that lawmaker? Adam Garba was saying, he has some points there, that if Kyari in fact took bribes or money, let's forget the word bribe, took money from Hushpuppi, okay, if that money was part of the money Hushpuppi stole from others, is Kyari responsible for that money? You remember when I said Linda KG got money, the Dasuki money, and Linda was like, oh no, I didn't get Dasuki money. I got money for adverts. Okay, but it was Dasuki money. So you were part of it. When Dudafa said Linda got 242 million, And then later, a year later, Linda actually told Encomium that, yes, I did get the money, but it was for adverts that I did for both political parties. Is Linda responsible for, for where the money came from? No. You want to pay me with dirty money. I give you a service. You want to pay me with your dirty money. I don't care. If I give you a bill for 500,000, you pay me my 500,000. I don't care where you got it from, even if you robbed the bank. I just want to be paid my money. Okay? The whole point of it is this. All right? When the news broke, it broke because, the open part of the investigation is what we're hearing. Hushpuppi said he gave him bribe, blah, blah, blah. Now, let me say something to you. Hushpuppi asked Kyari to help him, arrest somebody. Chibuzo, okay, because that one is threatening his family. It turned out to be a lie. Kyari arrested him, locked him up, took a picture and said, here, look, he's in prison. Turned out to be a lie. That one was released. Okay, did Chibuzo pay Kyari for anything? Did Chibuzo know anything about Kyari and Hushpuppi? Was it Chibuzo that outed them? Because he's under arrest in New York now. They're all under arrest with 3 girls in there. Now, they are on bail, so they're not in any prison. They're out on bail. They must have seized their passport, so they can't travel. Okay, and I think Chibuzo had something to do with outing Kyari and Hushpuppi. Now, Kyari's statement, he denied ever meeting Hushpuppi. That's premature. He didn't know that there's a separate document that actually detailed how he traveled to Dubai to meet Hushpuppi. You cannot travel out of this country or any country, and they can't track you. Airlines have tickets, boarding pass. You know what I mean? Your iPhone has GPS, tells your location. He didn't know. He said he never met him. All this one about Taylor, clothes, forget it, please. You're not focused. This is not a media trial. This is the FBI. I see jokes about the tailor and every. Focus on what we want to know here. There's a lot developing. We can't say much about figures until the entire case and findings are open. They're still declassifying these files. We don't know what's in there. Okay, and we're going to get to know now because 6 hours after my video, Kyari is now saying I'm going to out IGPs. All these IGPs have always known about Kyari's antics, and they kept him at bay. Okay, Adamu was fired. He shut him down. Adamu shut Kyari down, but there was no political will to get him to resign or face justice. Most of the people that will constitute this panel are probably on his payroll. You hear what I'm saying? If you remember DIG Mike Ogbizi, okay, they silently retired Ogbizi from the police force because they said, okay, maybe he's done enough. His cup was full. That's what they say. Maybe Kyari's cup was too full and running over already. Nothing will keep it in play. The government hates this kind of embarrassment. What are they going to do? The more these embarrassments come, the more, Buhari gets older. You see what I said on Arise News? These sanctions will destroy the police. And I'm very sad because I'm a granddaughter of a police officer. I'm an investigative journalist. My first cousin is the former Attorney General of Oyo State, Shewa Bimbola. We are the children of a man who was head of CID, my grandfather, first deputy IGP in Nigeria. This country's police force is dependent on grants, mostly coming from the West. And if America pulls those grants, other countries will follow. What will become of Nigerian police? Is this the final straw, people? Wake up. Wake up. Don't forget to donate to me. I have no money to continue these things. Okay? August 1st to 6th, I don't work. My birthday is the 6th, next Friday. I usually stay in my room and pray to God. I'm in retreat talking to God. All right? But this week, I want to do the same thing. But because of the depth of this story, I might have to report. I do not have funding. Okay? I live by the day when it comes to journalism. This is my last case. This is my last case, investigative journalism. Next year, I'm going to governance. I want to be in governance to see that the youth get taken care of, trained, start making money legitimately in tech, governance and tech, and entrepreneurship. Okay, that's what I want to do. Opinion journalism, Kemi Talks is opinion journalism and lifestyle. Lifestyle will cover health and wellness. And then outside social media, I'm going to be in governance. And then I'll be making my cookies and iced tea. Other than that, honey, I need money to finish these cases because this Hushpuppi case just started. Sentencing in October. They want to try these other people. Woodbury is still there for August 6th. On Friday, my birthday too. So please don't forget to donate to my accounts. It's on the post, on my videos and everything. That's the latest. Kyari wants to out everybody. Kemi Olunloyo. Lagos, Nigeria, 3:19 p.m., 31st of July, 2021.